Welcome to the Immaterial Gamers Podcast. We will now get into it. Take two. Welcome to the Immaterial Gamers Podcast.
I like that TV. It was entertaining.
They were trying to find a home in the sun.
In Australia?
I think so.
I was going to say, you're not finding it in England.
No, not really. So it's just a two-man podcast this week. It is from the United Kingdom. It's Stefan.
Where?
Just somewhere in the United Kingdom, particularly around Manchester somewhere. Steph's not got the green screen today, so it's clear that he's there. But
Not my fault.
we're broadcasting live from...
So wherever you be.
Yeah, broadcasting live from Shanghai, China.
Shit.
Steph's dropped something.
I have a drink beside my chair and I've ran into it in October.
Fizzy. Won't be any more. Yeah, so here.
It's not open yet, so.
I'm in the League of Legends World Championship studio. It's great, isn't it?
Looks very empty.
Well, of course, due to COVID restrictions, I'm not actually allowed to be in the studio while anyone else is there. Or in Shanghai, China at all.
Headset?
You know, it's just as it is. But yeah, no, the reason that they got the background this week is because the League of Legends World Championship 2020 is going ahead in a studio made to look like a League of Legends style skyscraper. And that was one of the members of the studio crew who looked awfully like Martin, but it wasn't Martin.
I was going to say that was a quick thingy, so.
Yeah, he cast Flash. He sort of just...
Did he cast Flash, or does he have the ability of Flash on him?
I think it's Hex Flash. But yeah, no, it's great here in not China. I'm at home. Of course, I'm at bloody home.
You won't leave your house.
Yes, I would. I leave to go to work and come back, and would like to go to other places. Not that we can go anywhere, especially when, at time of recording, we're at the point where Cineworld cinemas are probably just all going to close, and the chance of them of reopening is slim.
Yay!
Oh, Steph, you got yourself the gold unlimited card though, didn't you?
And I cancelled that ages ago.
Wow.
I have not been there for young. I
not
go
since.
To, not since Odeon got took over in the Filmworks.
Well, yeah.
That cinema is a lot better.
We saw Sonic there, didn't we? But that was probably the last time.
That's the first time I've been there.
February.
Well, 2 years.
No, it was February. Well, yeah, but it was February this year, and you still had the card then.
Did I?
You did.
Oh yeah, I got rid of it after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like the first time in 2 years I actually went there.
Wow.
I don't go there anymore.
Well, knows anyone really. It's not going to be happening. What else have we got going on in the world? We don't want to talk about him. World of Warcraft Shadowlands, everyone was all looking forward to it, and it's like, you're not going to see me from October the 27th. I'll speak to him on October the 28th, as Blizzard announced that there's a delay, and it might be out in November, it might be out in December. Who knows?
Everything's been delayed. Like, what's happening to the new James Bond film? That got delayed, didn't it?
Delayed. April next year now. Because the film industry have decided that the only way a film can make money is to put it in a theatre.
It is the biggest way it makes money.
Yeah, well, DreamWorks and Disney are laughing all the way to the bank at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I've got to actually not be just looking down. Eyes here.
No,
yeah.
I pay.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, Trolls World Tour. You know, DreamWorks basically turned around and said that they made more money releasing that digitally than they reckon they would have forecast to make it in cinemas.
More people are more likely to buy it now than go to the cinema to watch it.
Yeah. And I can understand, you know, I do like going to cinema. There's something nice about just like the big booming, you know, the big booming effects and, you know, everything along that line. But we can't at the moment. It's just that simple.
Wait, so if has James Bond been delayed for every country now? Then
Yeah, because they want it to be shown in a global audience.
but are they still doing the English first and then worldwide?
Nah, no one knows. I think they're just trying to do global release. That's just what it is. Mainly, they want it in China. China and their action movies and popcorn blockbusters make money. So it's just as it is. Any other sort of gaming news? Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update was announced during the Minecraft Live event yesterday.
Wait, hold on. Better help.
I'll just bring it up from Games Radar. Here we are. Minecraft's getting a big new update in summer 2021 that expands two pretty
Is that
crucial
the one
areas of the game,
everyone
caves and
voted for?
cliffs. I think so. Basically, the sort of new inner biomes for caves and cliffs. Yippee!
This morning they should have released. This morning I believe they should have released what won the voting because it was for the new mobs for the voting.
Fair
And
enough.
I know one's a glowing squid.
Among Us is free on iPad.
I believe it's free on every mobile device.
Yeah.
You can play it on your phone and everything.
Well, it was originally designed for mobile, wasn't it? And then they did a
For where the
PC port.
buttons now, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, sort of like a big use button and a big kill button. I watched the loading ready run stream of Among Us, and I can see the appeal. I also like the idea of if you're going to be playing it on Discord with a bunch of people, you do an honor rule of don't fucking speak until it's time to discuss. So, you know. Not much gaming news going on other than the main big online magazines telling us what games to buy through advertorials that are supposed to sound like news pieces. I mean, I'm looking through the the PC Gamer page at the moment though, and I keep getting adverts on my Facebook about this. Some anime uwu gacha game called Genshin Impact. Okay, it looks cool if that's what it's actually like. But anyway, maybe we should just move on to other stuff like what's been played.
Okay, so in Minecraft, it's 3 new mobs, by the way. An ISO lodger, or logger.
Okay.
A moo bloom, basically
Right.
a flower cow. And a glowing squid. They were the 3 things you could vote for. I do not know what the winner is yet. I can't seem to find that.
Probably not a winner at the moment.
Oh,
Still,
it is.
who's the winner then?
Hold on, I'm just Just
Drum roll.
skip. Glow squid. The glow squid is the new mob to be added to Minecraft.
Minecraft players, you disappoint me.
To be honest, so am I for a glow squid of all things.
Oh yeah, what we like? Oh yeah, squid, but shiny.
Shiny squid. More squids to go against the butter army that is Sky Does Minecraft, if it still exists.
Yeah, if it still exists, sure. Right,
I know
Steph.
I know he still has a channel.
Yeah, but is it even? Minecraft seems
I
to have
don't
hit
think it's
that trough.
Minecraft. I don't think it's as much Minecraft related anymore. I think it's Sky Does Everything.
Sky plays games.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, Steph, what have you been playing, mate?
Minecraft.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, please.
Minecraft. What else? League of Legends and Warframe. So basically, the same 3 games for the last, let's say, 2-3 weeks.
Oh dear.
Oh, and a bit more of Amongst Us. I've been playing.
I mean, you talked about Among Us last week, didn't you? But
Yes.
have you had any more funny stories that have happened in it now?
To me, no, but I know there's a new game mode everyone is starting to play a bit more of. The classing gets hide and seek.
Right.
You start the game, you put everyone's speed up, you put the imposter's vision down, put all the crewmates' vision really high so they can see really good. So basically, you can the imposter can see, let's say, 5 foot in front of them. That's it.
Right.
While everyone else can probably see about 100 feet.
Okay.
So, and then what you do as you start it, I've seen 2 ways it's been played so far. So, when you start, the imposter goes, "I'm the imposter." So everyone stands there.
Mm.
They go, "Okay," and then the imposter has to sabotage comms. Because if you sabotage comms, you don't know where your tasks are.
Right.
And the name of the game is to run around before the imposter can kill you all to do all your tasks.
Okay.
Without fixing comms.
Oh.
So you never know where any of your tasks are.
Mm.
The only benefit you have is the killer can't see you from the other side of the room, but you could see him. So you try you try going around. It's like a little bubble. It's like saying, this is my head, my nose is the imposter, I could only see from each part of my face. So you want to try guiding your way around that. If I see a glimpse of you, I'll be turning around and coming after you. But it is one of the most new things that's coming forward.
Mm.
A lot of people seem to be doing it. I've seen a few videos of it. I'm literally waiting for about 2 of us, I think. I need at least 2 more people for us to start streaming. Like I said, I wanted to do last week.
Yeah.
Because we've got 4 of us with it. I at least want to get the numbers to 6. Then we'll have 1 imposter. And if we can ever get it to 10, we'll have 2 imposters.
Yeah.
But if we do get these streams up, and I can at least get a stream once a week or something like that of Amongst Us, there will be a special thing for our viewers.
Well, yeah, when we get viewers. 1 more person, by the way.
Ooh, 1 more person. I know that 1 more person. I can get that 1 more person. It won't be hard. To be honest, I can make it for they have no option.
Gift it them.
It's the trend of me hate.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, should we bring that back? Speaking of, like, because we got the LOL background behind us. Yeah, there was a thing with League of Legends, there's all these champions you can buy, and, a lot of us had specific playstyles. Mage,
but we all hated
generally.
the same one.
Yeah, we all hated the same character, which was Tryndamere. So I don't know who it was that started first. The moment
Someone sent
gifting
it
was
me.
enabled, yeah.
Someone sent it me, and
Actually,
I
I
just
think
went,
it might have been me.
and I went, no, I'm not having this. Everyone has it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we started like this thing where it came to like people's birthdays or Christmas, where we would like buy some RP and just buy someone a champion that they didn't want to have in their pool.
I think at that point, Tryndamere was the only one I didn't own.
Oh, that was the thing, wasn't it? You were like, I've got all these champions. All right, have you got Tryndamere? No.
I think that was the case, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but it was like, well, we want to fill out you. There's, I mean, still at that point as well. That was the time where champions were being released every 2 weeks. Still,
True.
now they do them sort of quarterly, or they'll release 5 over a year, 1 for each.
I was going to say,
sort of
towards
role.
the end of this year, we seem to have had a lot come out within a
Sort of a
like
smaller
3 month,
period.
4 month period.
Yes, I mean, who have we had? We've had Lilia,
Lilia, Samaria, and I'm sure there's someone else. Who's the other new champion?
Aphelios was one.
He's not that new.
I mean, if we look at I'll bring up the League of Legends fandom Wikipedia
Lilia.
and search by release date. So this year, Aphelios was at the end of last year. So Set, Lilia,
Yarn.
Yone, and Samira.
Yeah, because Yarn came out with Spirit Blossom.
Yeah.
Which was a month long.
Set came out in the pre-season. As basically like be the boss.
I wouldn't really class Set as one of the 3 that came out within a short period.
No. Within the 3, no, it was 1 each month. So Set came out January, and then July Lilia, August Yone, September Samira, and there is still 2 more, along with a visual gameplay update for Dr. Mundo.
And Volibear.
Well,
Volibear got his visual play update this year.
This year, yeah.
Technically, class Volibear as a new character almost.
But yeah. So that's the thing. Now there's just too many characters
I want a
to do
Teemo
hateful.
rework.
Why?
To make him more annoying.
He already is annoying.
No, you can make him more annoying.
I don't want him more annoying.
Oh, I think we do.
He's already very annoying.
He's not. He's hitting that wall of he's no longer as annoying. But I believe he can be up there with more annoying.
Fair enough. But yeah, to round this back up, because we were talking about like Tryndamere hate or whatever. So we could do this. This is obviously the same thing with Among Us. There's a bunch of people who's like, oh, I'd like to play it, but I'm not buying it. It's like, it's £4.
Yeah, it's a cheap game.
It's cheap. I mean, like I say, this is a PC port of a mobile game, which is free.
Free with your money.
Which, is just a thing. And the way it is, we can, simple Discord rules. The old classic, if you're dead, you're dead.
Oh, I do like the fact, by the way, seeing that I launched it, and Discord lets you send out invites through Discord.
Oh, good.
It actually comes up in the bottom corner and goes, you're allowed to send invites through Discord. And it's like, ooh, invite, Discord invite.
Yay. But yeah, no, I've now watched Among Us, and it's like, right, I get the idea of the game now. It's sort of
it's a town of Salem, but everyone
has something to do.
Yes. Instead of, I have no one to speak to at night.
Oh,
because
you got killed
everyone
night
leaves.
1. There you go.
Everyone leaves.
Yeah. Nothing worse than like going into a mafia game or werewolf or Town of Salem, those sorts of games, and being killed night 1, and then it's like, Well, there you go. You can watch everyone else play now. With Among Us, there's that whole idea of
You still need to play when dead.
The win conditions, which is do your tasks.
Mm.
And if you do your tasks, then you help the team win.
True. It is really true. Some tasks are harder than others. There are visual tasks that you can disable for more seasoned players.
Yeah. I mean, I did see there was some that were just like really easy on there, like, realign the engines. Okay, that basically drag a button up to realign an engine.
You drag the engines in back to the alignment of 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Done.
There was like one that's basically Simon Says for the reactor.
Yes. I've not done that one. The only thing I've ever had for the reactor so far is the numbers. Where it's literally click 1,
10
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done, I'm off.
And then there's like weapons where you shoot asteroids.
Yep.
And stuff like that. And
you've got med-based scan, which even if you take away the visual from that, it's still you can still get people to tell as long as they have that same quest. Because everyone has at least one quest similar, and most times medbay is one most people have.
Yeah, I like that in terms of a sort of a social deduction standpoint. As one of the loading ready run guys when they were talking about it, it's like when there's the task to get scanned in medbay, you end up on the medbay platform.
Yeah.
And therefore, if you know that you try and do that task and know that the person's on there currently in use, you know that they're a crewmate, because if you're an imposter, you can't do tasks.
That's true.
You get a list.
This is where if it was me though, this would be where if it was me though, I'd be like, shh, bye, come with me. He'd be like, we'll run into there, and I go, I kill this one, you kill that one. Done.
Oh, did watch one where there was a double kill.
Oh, I've seen a few where there's double. I've seen ones where as soon as they started, someone's dead. They're all stood like at the beginning of you stand on the ship.
Yeah, you all stand around the cafeteria, don't you? Yeah.
No, on most levels you stand on the ship, depending on the level. Actually, no, every level you start on the ship. After that, you'll go to the cafeteria or meeting room, depending on the level. But you start on the ship, and there's times there's murderers just instant kill someone there and there because everyone's almost on top of each other. You can't tell who's done what.
The good old stack kill.
Yeah. But there is ways around that. If you're looking close enough, you can see their animation moves. So sometimes you might see their leg stick out or their arm sticks out. Something sometimes sticks out and it kind of buggers you a bit. But
which is weird considering that they have no fucking arms. Except when they do the kill.
The killers gain an arm.
Yeah, because like that, the imposters are just like a Rayman-style disembodied fist with a pistol just to...
But it is a game that I really want to play more of. There is games where I'm playing with random people, and it's like, I play with randoms, and it's like everyone just follows everyone. You can't do nothing. You literally can't. No, because it's the sure way for a crew team to win. Just all huddle into one big ball and run around.
Tumbleweed. Well, no, that's why you said we'd sort of get some sort of things into it. Follow sort of Discord rules, which is we can all be in the same.
You can be in the same room as long as you've got a task in that room.
I didn't even mean in sort of the Discord. I meant Discord. Sort of put everyone in the lobby or whatever, and just everyone
gets muted and deafened.
Yeah, everyone gets muted and deafened until it is either an emergency meeting or a discussion time. And then everyone but the dead person, obviously.
Yeah. The dead person can speak when we're all dead.
Yeah. Yeah, once a round's over.
Yeah.
It's as simple as...
Technically, I could set this up so while we stream, the Discord can come through. I'd have to take off my Discord overlay so I can't see the people speaking and that, and who's deaf and who's what. I'll take that off, and you'll have it so you can hear them speaking to you. While the rest, you could hear me and whoever's dead.
Yeah,
because you'll have my input of my. I'll be like, ooh, I wonder who's going to be down here, and then
because
and then you're going to have the dead person going. I wonder if they're going to find my body, and you'll be like, are they talking to each other? Like, no.
No, we will have to get that, and it's definitely play session bait as well.
Yeah.
Purely easy. Right, so while we were talking about Among Us, I was remembering what the hell have I played? And of course I've played something because I got something on Friday night and played it Friday night, Saturday afternoon. And
Rayman.
it's no close. It's Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
And I was never a big fan of the Crash Bandicoots.
Oh no, everyone disappoints me on them being not big fans, but in this household, very big fans.
Very big
And
fans
so,
or very big fan?
Me,
See,
Mark,
I never
Don.
really saw the thing of it. It wasn't one of them things that kind of draw me to it. I understood the game, understand how it played and everything else. It just never had that different thing for me.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was sort of the idea of it was like one of those first 2.5D platformers that come out for the PlayStation and stuff like that. It was its big sort of app, a character that was just funny and you could do. And this is the thing that brought Naughty Dog up before they then went gritty realism and crunch. And Crash Bandicoot the words. And anyone who's been living under a marsupial's rock, Crash Bandicoot is a series of platformers done by Sony and Naughty Dog at the time, and then a bunch of other teams, and now is done by Activision and Toys for Bob, the guys who did Skylanders. So they should know how to do platformers by now, considering how long Skylanders was around.
I'm quite surprised Skylanders still isn't around.
Yeah, they stopped with Imaginators, and that was it. But Crash Bandicoot 4 is what's now being considered the first true sequel to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped.
Again, never played it.
So
I think I played 1 and 2. Maybe 2, actually. I'm not even sure.
You missed
I know,
3. 3 was the best one.
It wasn't
personal
games
opinion
that really interested me at the time.
No, I know. Okay, no, I know. But
also, I never had a PlayStation.
That probably helps, or doesn't help. Everyone's like, "Oh, why are you all laughing about this? This Orange Bandicoot." What console did you have? If it wasn't the PlayStation.
I had a Nintendo 64 until the PlayStation 2 came out.
Right. So basically, that was like, why are you all talking about Crash Bandicoot? Mario's over here.
Oh, I didn't care about Mario that much.
Star Fox?
No, not really.
What was your killer app for the N64 then?
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, you were just getting into the e-fighting scene. Okay, cool.
Super Smash Brothers, James Bond, GoldenEye.
Yes. Okay.
What else did I play on it? I had Mario Kart Racing. I also had, I think it was Diddy Kong Racing. I think I had on it.
Yeah.
I think I've still got that. I don't know if it works. Yeah, that's basically what I was playing a lot of the time while I was out.
Fair.
It was that part of that generation where we all used to go outside still.
Yeah. And then the dark days of 3 years later when internet-related gaming happened.
Then PCs came out.
Yeah, well, yeah, gaming PCs were a big thing. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot, it carries on the same as all the other Crashes are. You play as Crash or his sister Coco, and you jump on everything, spin everything, and realize that everything wants to kill you. Yes, there is new masks.
There's new. I've watched Michael play it, and Jeremy, I believe it was.
Well, yeah, Michael from Achievement Hunter went and did that whole full play of Crash Bandicoot, didn't he?
Yes.
Like he did with Banjo-Kazooie.
But then, from what I know, in their group, Michael is the one for that. He is the Banjo-Kazooie player. He knows what he's doing when it comes to him straight off the bat. He's like you in this term.
Yeah, he's the me. But yeah, because I mean, I like sort of the idea of platforming and stuff like that. And they've Toys for Bob and Activision have tried to get Crash as to be as modernized in terms of new gaming while also being the experience that people who played Crash Bandicoot wanted, which was brutal levels and everything could kill you, including crates. I mean, you had your TNT crates, which if you jumped on them, they'd detonate, or you'd spin them and blow up. You had the nitro crates, which even like putting one shed of Bandicoot fur on the crate made it go boom. Does bring to question how the nitro was packed in there in the first place. And I do like that on there. Some of the designs on them, some of the TNT crates have actually got bits of the crate missing, and you can just see all the dynamite packed in there. I'd actually like that if they did it with a nitro crate as well. You just saw little bottles or something like that. It's just like, what? Yeah.
Bottles of nitrogen there. After a bit, they're just going to bring out nuclear waste, and then you little corners missing. You see giant glow come out of it.
No. But yeah,
as Crash gets closer to it, his hair starts falling out.
Yeah, but they've changed how the collectibles work in it a little bit. There are the coloured gems still, which means some levels you can't possibly perfectly complete until much later stage of the game because you need to get said gem in the first place. But the way that they've split gems, or like clear gems, out now are sort of a little bit more defined for the purposes of getting character skins. So you can make Crash and Coco look a little different based on how well you've done some of the levels. So that's the case of getting like 40% or 20%, 60% or 80% of the Wumpa fruit in a level, getting all the boxes, finding the hidden gem, and completing the level in less than 3 lives. There is
Have you done any of this?
Yeah, I've done a couple of levels that have done that. In fact, the first level, I've also done what they've gone mental of, which is called an insane emblem, which is to get all 6 gems in a level without dying once. Which, it's a lot better than like the old Crash Bandicoot, where it's alright, to get the gem you need to break every box in the level and do it without dying. Okay. You need to do that with every level. No, okay. But yeah, they've got other characters in it as well, like Torna, which is Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend from number 1. Comes from an alternate universe in this game. And there was a cutscene where Crash and Coco were there, and they're like, "Hey, it's Torna." Well, Coco was like, Crash was just like, "Yeah." Did you know Crash has only ever said 2 words in the history of the Crash Bandicoot games?
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you. First one is, "Whoa," whenever he dies or does all that, and the other is pancakes, which apparently confuses every other character in the game because he's got selective mutism. He's like Raj, except just everywhere. But I've not done some of the other levels, but I know there are levels where you can play as Cortex and Dingo Dial, which was one of the bosses from number 2 onwards.
See, I know about playing as Vortex. Because Achievement Hunter mentioned that one. I didn't know about the others.
Yeah. But yeah, like you mentioned and alluded to before, the gimmick for this game is because they're traveling through different realms. There are different masks, and I've got 2 so far. One you get at the beginning, which allows you to phase, or like switch phases. It's like some of the boxes or platforms will be invisible. And you sort of click
it's a bit
switch.
like the Mario thing where you hit the button and the rings, the gold turns into boxes.
Yeah.
For you to get somewhere.
But being caught out a couple of times by being killed by them.
I know there's also special barriers in the game to stop the masks from going into certain areas.
Yeah. So they're only used for their bits. I've got the second mask yesterday.
If I remember, by number 1, it was basically the mask gave you like stat power, invincibility. In number 1.
Yeah. So the first, Akawaku, the first mask, he'd basically prevent a hit of damage if you had one of them. If you had two of them, it'd prevent 2 hits. If you had 3, like you said, star power, and then you'll head back to 2. And what else was I saying in it? Like ways of making people like getting new audience into it. So if you want to make it family friendly, they've got 2 modes in it. There's modern, which means every time you die, you just head back to a checkpoint. That's that. And then you got retro, which is limited lives. If you die, you lose a life, and if you lose all the lives, you got to start the whole level again. And it does have the nice pity mechanic in it. Die enough times, you'll start with a free mask. Die more times, you'll get a free mask, and one of the crates will become a checkpoint crate. A little, like, in between checkpoints. So it's just like, all right, so you're having trouble with this section, you've lost a few lives, we'll put a checkpoint crate here, and now you can try that bit instead. So, yeah, trying to get more people into it. I'm finding it funny because I have that sense of humor that just, physical comedy is funny. And Crash, almost all the time, ends up getting whacked, falls, trips, face plants, crushed.
Wow, Kyoto.
Yeah. Coco is just, well, Coco. I'm a smartass with my laptop. Don't stop her from dying in the same horrific ways Crash does. Yeah, that was it. Speaking of crates as well, they've added like a new one in there. You got your normal ones, your bouncy ones, your question marks, your life boxes, your TNT, your nitro. They've added a new one. I don't know who's designed these crates in this world, but what crates do you know that have like jet engines flying out the sides of them, which would burn you to death if you tried to spin them while they were armed? Because welcome to Crash Bandicoot, where everything can happen.
Ones that are a trap.
Well, they're kind of like a trap, but you can still break them open and get all the nice shiny Wumpa fruit that's inside. Wumpa fruit. Crash Bandicoot is protective of 2 things: his food and his sister. Take either of them away from him and he goes mental.
Wumpa fruit basically like a peach?
It's something like that.
Because if you remember in the first one,
it's like a mix between a peach and an apple.
They look barely like peaches in the first one.
Let's have a look here. Wumpa fruit. Wumpa fruit are Crash's favourite food. Yeah, we know that. Is a Wumpa fruit real? It's a hybrid between an apple and a mango, according to...
Okay, I can believe that.
According to developers over time.
Oh, no, yeah, it did look more like a mango because of the shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting mango and peach mixed up for some reason.
But yeah, there we go. So that's the next video game challenge. Fail and you will have to eat a Wumpa fruit. That's right, someone will just blend an apple and a mango together and then put it in a freezer.
I'm already one step ahead of you.
Good, good. Nice to see you there.
It's called passion fruit.
Do you want you to take your Asda bottle of... There are other bottles. But yeah, a bottle of juice that just says passion fruit and mango, and just change it. It just says Wumpa fruit and mango. It's like, oh my god, it's Wumpa fruit. And added mango.
I keep seeing the ghost of Martin appearing slightly in your
don't worry, he's phase walking. It's great.
Phase walking.
Yeah. Right. So we talked about what's been played. We talked about the news. I've got a little bit of a quiz for you here, but I don't expect it to last long.
Come on,
to be honest, actually, some of the characters in here, I reckon you might actually know a few of them because let's see, you've played at least 3 out of the 5 games that I'm talking about here.
Hit me.
So here we go. Because it's League of Legends 10th anniversary and Worlds is on, I had a look through some of the characters just to get some more information about them because I've not played League of Legends in a while.
Oh, so you know what? You're going to tell me the lore and I have to figure out who it is from a bit of a lore?
No.
Ooh, okay.
What I've done is I've picked up 5 characters.
Okay.
And then I've picked up the 5 voice actors of those characters.
I'm buggered.
And then from there, I was looking at a little mini quiz to see if you could figure out characters that those voice actors have played.
I'm good.
We'll give you. We'll be fine. We'll go through it.
I'm
I'll
good.
find it. I'll
I'm
find
not
an easy one
holding
for
this
you.
crown.
Okay, so
Carry
if you
it
can
here.
get right, so if you get at least one, Steph, you've won. Okay.
Obviously, I'm the only one playing.
If you don't, Darius is still champion, and we'll just move on from there. So, first character, Jin. In League of Legends, this sort of methodical assassin who believes that murder is art and everything is a performance.
Okay.
Would we say? So he's voiced by Quinton Flynn. You will look at that name, Steph, and go, who the hell is he? But he came into sort of my gaming sphere in a stealth-based video game. When everyone wanted to play one character, we got this guy instead. Metal Gear Solid.
I was about to say, I'm assuming you're on about like Snake or something.
So, okay, yeah. So we ended up getting. We wanted Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2. Every fan wanted to. I mean, Snake is like Metal Gear.
By the way, I do not know whatever character is in number 2.
Okay, cool. In that case, we can pass. So, yeah, I was about to ask you, what whiny little blonde-haired man-child did Quinton Flynn voice in Metal Gear Solid 2? Steph, you might as well give me a guess.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
It was not SpongeBob SquarePants. It was Raiden. He was like he became a cyborg ninja by the end of it.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. So, move on to number 2 then. You should get this one, Steph. You should.
Come on.
Lysandra.
Yeah.
Woman made out of true ice. Was she an elemental or just like a woman who got corrupted by true ice?
She's just better than you.
Yeah, I guess that's how that works. Voiced by Jennifer Hale, who was the voice of which character in the greatest space opera series of video games you could ever play?
Space opera video game? What? What?
A space-based RPG. Space opera is what they basically call a giant, or it's like a video, or like a story set in space and planets, multiple planets, and it's just a giant big
So
story.
it's Mass Effect.
Okay.
She didn't do the female Shep, did they?
She did.
Ah.
Yeah, Fen Shep herself.
I was going with the FemShep or that blue alien chick.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That were the only two that I could think it might be.
Yeah. No, but you were right there. Female shepherd, Commander Shepherd, the best shepherd.
Okay, I've won. I retire.
You got 3 more. You might as well see if you can get.
Come on, then.
Okay, you might as well see. Come on, Steph. I mean, this next one you should know as well. So, the new voice of Aatrox.
New voice?
Yes, there was an old voice. There wasn't like when Aatrox was just like a soul stealing thing before he became a literal god and stole Pantheon's power. At the time that they did the visual upgrade for Pantheon, they revoiced Aatrox. So the voice actor for this one is a Rahman Tikram. But for you, Steph, he voiced what mustachioed Tevinton mage in Dragon Age Inquisition?
Oh, I don't know his name. I hate you.
Because, I mean, he was also, very big in Dragon Age for being not only being openly gay, but also a openly gay mage of color, which, it's a rainbow.
I hate you.
Do you give up?
I don't know his name.
I
can't remember the name.
Do you not remember Dorian?
Nope.
Dorian Parvis?
I don't remember.
Oh, That's a shame because that's who it was.
I'm too focused on trying to find Morgana. Or Morgane, or whatever her name was again. Morrigan.
Morrigan. There you go. That's the one.
I'm too busy looking for Morrigan in all of them.
Oh. Aurelian Sol.
He's a galaxy.
Yeah, he's just a galaxy dragon.
Which I'm a little concerned how they got him in League of Legends. How did the world of Rune Terror or whatever they're calling the world of?
Yeah. No. How did Rune Terror just suddenly have a galaxy form?
Yeah, how did they upset a galaxy?
Yeah.
To then
Isn't
get
he supposed to be like involved with like issues with the void as well?
I'm not 100% sure on that. Really, so let's have a look. Overview. So, vast emptiness of current now has faster build power. Doesn't say in his overview. In order to regain his freedom, so he's been caught by something.
Yeah, so I reckon he's like a galaxy dragon caught by the void, most likely. But he was voiced by a Neil.
Now that he's lost his wield his power that has beneath a spacefaring empire that tricked him into servitude.
Servitude.
So the only wait. So I still don't get which spacefaring empire is there in League of Legends.
It almost feels like he's just come from one of the universes.
He come from the Star Guardians and that or something.
Probably. I can see stuff that's starring Aurelian Sol, Diana, and Leona, mentioned Tarek from some of the universe books. But anyway, so he was voiced by a Neil Kaplan. And for you, Steph, I need you to cast your mind back to Destiny 2.
Yes.
And which evil bad guy leader did he voice?
Destiny 2?
Yes.
Those evil bad guys?
Yes. He spent a lot of time torturing the speaker. He spent a lot of time torturing Bill Nye.
The Emperor.
Yes.
I can't remember his actual name. Emperor something. I remember you beating him, but I do know who you. It's the Emperor of I forgot the race's name.
Cabal.
Yeah, the Cabal. And I don't know the Emperor's name, to be honest.
That's fine. I'll take it. Yeah, it's Dominus Gaul.
He didn't really torture the traveler.
With his monologue, and he tortured him.
All he did was didn't really torture him. He put a barrier around him to stop his light from being able to give the other people their light.
Yeah, fair.
Which didn't do nothing because a fraction of him lived on Earth already and gave their light back to people.
True, that's true. So yeah, okay, we'll give you like 1.5, 2 points. So it leads to the last one, and it's the new Mordekaiser. A giant being of metal with the power to harness metal. And from the Shadow Isles, so naturally you can sort out stuff involving death. So death metal, you can tell why he's one of the members of Pentakill. But voiced by Fred Tatasciore, or Tatasciore, one of the two. How much Final Fantasy VII do you know?
I go with it has a 0 in it.
I see. So if I was to say to you in the Final Fantasy VII remake, which fat mafia leader did he voice? You would say,
who's the mafia out of The Simpsons?
Oh,
Fat Tony! Fat Tony!
Fat Tony! Close! Close, but it was not Fat Tony. It's Don Corneo. It's like a
Don.
fat guy who's got like the word love tattooed on his
I
head.
should have said the Don.
Yeah, the Don. I guess I would have given it to you. But yeah, that was just a little game to sort of wrap up the time and sort of bring the podcast to a sort of a length. You know, being only two of us, thousands of miles apart. No, I've got to stop that. Thousands of miles apart. That's a lie. I'm on a green
I'm a
screen.
mile apart.
Yeah. Because I'm on a green screen of a static image of the world stage that's not even currently being used.
He's been abused.
No. No, the idea is that apparently each stage of the competition, they're going further up the skyscraper. So the lobby with a giant chasm was the playing stage, and now they're sort of on a sort of like a rooftop-ish style, or like some sort of building that looks like they're just, oh look, it's a QR code for League of Legends. So and then they're going to probably do the knockouts and the finals, where the final will be played on a screen that makes it look like they're on the roof.
Casanova.
Yeah, just in the clouds. So yeah, maybe I'll sort of nick that picture later. But yeah, if you like what you heard, or liked what you heard, or if you like what you hear, please give us a like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell,
Beat the
listen.
Rumbers.
Yeah, if you decide you don't want to watch the video, you can listen to this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I wouldn't.
I get mine from my phone.
I get mine from the world.
Yes, so there you go.
They come to me. They queue.
And yeah, until next week, please, for God's sake, don't kill each other. Get a pentakill somewhere else.
See what happens if you put a knife on a rumba.
He's still going with it. He's still going with it. Right, we'll see you next
No,
week,
I'm
guys.
actually curious now. What would happen with a rumba with a knife on it? Just don't have any animals or babies around.
Those questions unanswered and more next week.
Hey, this might be answered. You never know.